Hello and welcome to our LinkedIn Live. My name is Joe Apfelbaum, and I'm so excited that you guys are here today to be able to learn how to properly leverage LinkedIn. Most people are not using LinkedIn correctly, and I'm here to teach you the step-by-step process to be able to leverage LinkedIn. So if you're live here right now, let us know where in the world you're dialing in from. Hello, Kelly. Good to see you here. So glad that you're here. Where is Joe? This is me. I am Joe. Can you not hear me? No, it's starting now. Oh my gosh, it looks like people are asking questions. Welcome. I know it's a little delayed sometimes, so let me know if this is happening, if you guys can see this. I'm going to check myself if I can see it. There you go. Looks like people are logging in right now. A little delayed. Let me know where in the world you're dialing in from. I'm going to write I'm here. I'm here. Okay, from Florida, Charlene from Florida, Gary from Washington, Tom from Kansas City. By the way, can you guys guess this little video that I did on my profile? If you take a look at my profile, 9 minutes ago I posted a video, and I asked, tell me who your ideal client is. Go to that video and put your ideal client into that video. I'm curious to know if you guys can see that video and can tell me who your ideal client is. Go ahead in the comments of that. Put in who your ideal client is. See if you can find it. Because I also want you to know your volume is high, it says. Okay, I can lower my volume just a little bit. Is this better? I just lowered the microphone volume. Eugene, let me know if this is better. Looks like Ed Shabbat is calling me. I don't know who that is. So I'm not going to pick up. Okay. All right, so what are we talking about today? Today we're going to be talking about how to be able to build lists. So what I want to know is, who is your ideal client? Who is your center of influence? Who are the people that are the most important people that can help you be able to be more successful? Hi from Chicago. When it comes to using LinkedIn, what's really, really important is for you to identify who your most important clients are. Who are the people that are in the position to do business with you, and who are in the position to refer business to you? So for example, if I'm going to go over here to my profile and I click on to see who liked this post, I notice that there are quite a few people here that like this post. You see that? There are quite a few people that like this post. Now, every person has their first name, their last name, and usually their headline, which often has their title. It's important for you to really get to know who is engaging with your content, and then if you find somebody that's engaging with your content that is potentially a client for you, it's important for you to be able to save those people to particular lists. So, for example, Sabby. I see Sabby's commenting on this. Hey, Sabby, good to see you. It's always a pleasure seeing what you're up to and seeing what you're doing. I'm going to click instead of more relevant, more recent here. It looks like Sabby said he's interested in growing. If someone's interested in growing their business with video, he's looking for real estate agents. You see that? So I'm going to click on Sabby's profile right now. I'm just going to open it up in a new tab on top over here. And as you can see, Sabby's right over here. Now, what I can do very quickly is open up my evyAI side panel extension, and then what I can do is I can save Sabby's profile into evyAI by clicking on the Save Profile button. Then I can go to the tab called Profiles, and what you'll see is, in just a moment, his profile will be saved here on the side. Now, I can open up this profile, and I can save him to a particular list. For example, Sabby is a client of mine. So I'm going to save him to a list called Clients. You see that? I have a list here called Clients. Now, what I can also do is I can save him to an event list. He came to a LinkedIn Live. So because he came to a LinkedIn Live, I can save him to a LinkedIn Live list for this particular event. And I can save all of you that are here right now that are commenting on this post or that like this post to a particular list within evyAI. Now, check this out. I'm going to go here and click on contact info, and I'm going to put his cell phone number and save his phone number here as well. And I'm also going to take his email address and save his email address as well. And not only that, I'm going to go and take his recent activity link. So if I click on show all recent posts, I'm going to copy his recent activity link and put it as his main link. For some people, I'll put their Instagram, their Twitter, their Facebook, or something else, but this is the proper main link for Savvy. Now, I saved Savvy over here. I can also click on networking and leave notes about him. So over here, I can click on the microphone. I can grant access, allow while visiting this site. And now when I click on the microphone, I can say something like, he wants to meet real estate agents. Let's connect about how we can get him more real estate agents that want more video marketing. Now I logged a note, and now I have a note about Savvy that I spoke into. Now my question to you is, do you have technology like this that you use that allow you to be able to save people into lists? This is extremely powerful, especially considering the fact that I can click one button and then start doing what I call AI research. And I have 5 different agents that can search everything about Savvy Baga on the web, and it can start compiling everything from LinkedIn, from X, from Facebook, from YouTube, and everywhere else. And what I love about this is that it tells me who his target market is, residential and brokerages, his key services, what he actually does for them. So this makes it really easy for me to do. And it also how he helps clients, the 3 ways that he actually helps clients. Now it's also pulling up his email address, his LinkedIn, his Instagram, his website, and it even gives me conversation starters for what I need to be talking to this person about. Now you might say to yourself, well, can this happen automatically? And the answer is yes. I'm not actually doing any of these searches or typing anything up. All this is happening automatically for me. And now I can go into the networking tab, click on add notes, and then I can add a note with all this information here that I can look up later whenever his profile comes up. But do you see how powerful this is? Write powerful in the chat if you think this is a powerful piece of technology called an agent that will help you be able to research any of your connections. Now, the reason why I think this is really important is because saving people to lists is extremely useful and important, but then learning about them and building those relationships and then connecting across other platforms like Facebook and Instagram, like YouTube and TikTok, like X. The reason why that's important is because it allows me to be able to build a deeper relationship. So if you're the type of person that wants to build a list, but you're unsure of how to be able to find those people, this is the perfect seminar for you to listen to, because I'm going to be teaching how to find the right people. That's going to be the key. The key is finding the right people, and most of the time, we don't even know if we're even connected to the right people. So who are the right people for you? Let me know in the comments who the right people are. Now, if you just say fractional target clients is like fractional CFOs, you really have to think about it from another dimension as well. Like, for example, Tom, for you, maybe it's in your local area. So if I pull up Tom Wells' profile, I'm going to go here and I'm going to search Tom. And as you can see, I have lots of different Toms that I have on here, but I have Tom Wells right over here. Do you see I have all his information? He's in the Get Connected, Stay Connected list because we went to an event together called Get Connected, Stay Connected. He's an evyAI Pro client, so I have tagged him as evyAI Pro, and he's also an Engaged Thought Leader investor, so I have him across the board. If I want to pull up his profile now, I can easily pull up his recent activity just like that because I saved his recent activity link into evyAI, and now with a click of a button, I can switch to the AI writer. I can select my goal, my tone, and my persona, and then I can click into this box. I can press Alt-G on my keyboard, and this will automatically add a comment on his most recent post. Now I can tag him and hit comment, and boom, I am done. I just did that, just like that. Now, was this fast or was this slow what I did? For me to stay top of mind with all of my clients or all the people that I went to an event with, is it fast for me to do this or is it slow for me to do this? Let's think about the types of lists that we need to be building on LinkedIn. If you think about the types of lists you need to be building, you need to be building lists of people that are centers of influence, referral partners. You need to be building lists of clients. You need to filter all of your connections. So for example, he has 2,360 connections right over here. How do you filter your connections in a meaningful way? And I'm going to show you how to be able to filter all of your connections in a meaningful way. If you want to be able to find, say Howard, for example, wants to find an accountant. So I would search accountant on LinkedIn. This is what I would do. Just like this. And then I would search for people. I would click on people. And then there's 9.3 million accountants. So now the question is, do you want accountants that you're connected to on LinkedIn or accountants that you're not connected to? If I want to see the accountants that I'm connected to, I would simply click on the first degree icon. And that would show me the 535 accountants that I'm currently connected to on LinkedIn. Can you guys see that? I have the ability to do that. And recently, I asked artificial intelligence to help me be able to take this entire list and put it into a spreadsheet. I did this for Murray. And so I built a little tiny piece of technology here that allows me to take everyone that I see on this list, click on extract, and it automatically extracts it here. And then I can press download, and it takes that entire list and puts it into a solid spreadsheet for me that tells me who's actually online and who's not online from all the people that I'm connected to. And I'm just curious to know if it does it for people that I'm not connected to as well. So let's go ahead and switch. Let's hit reset. I'm going to hit real quick reset. And see, for people that I'm not connected to, the dots are not there. So I can't tell if they're currently online or if they're currently not online, which is really interesting. I'm going to click on extract. I'm going to hit next page, extract, next page, extract, next page. So it's not showing me people that I'm not connected to if they're currently on LinkedIn or they're not currently on LinkedIn. But these are second degree connections, which means they're not my first degree. Oh, some of them are first degree. Okay, so now I'm going to hit next, and I have 100 of these people. So the goal is for you not to like have millions of people that you want to be able to go after. The goal is for you to simply have just 100 people that you're really going to try to go deep with over the course of the next, say, week, and try to connect with these people. So you could see these are second degree connections. You see, that means they're connected to my connections. I have all their profile URLs over here. And this makes it really easy. And I even know who the mutual connections are with each person. And I have a list of 100 of them right over here that I can easily import into evyAI in a meaningful way. So my question to you is, are you using technology, or do you need to use technology better? Say, I need to be better in the chat if you need to be better. And also let me know, do you have a list that you're currently working off, or are you just kind of, you know what they say, spraying and praying? Are you the type of person that's spraying and praying right now, or are you working off a particular list of people that you are consistently leaving comments on their posts? Catherine said, oh my God, that was a fast link building. It's fantastic. Fernando says, hello, hello. Welcome, Fernando. Howard said accountants. Brian says machining companies in Northwestern Ohio. I don't know what machining companies are, but that sounds super interesting. So as you can see, if you go through, like for example, Lori just commented on this post. My ideal clients are tech execs. You see, she commented on this video here. And by the way, can you guys guess, is this video me actually talking, or is this video artificial intelligence talking and it sounds like me and it looks like me and it is like me? Or is this an AI version of me? I'm curious to know if it's the real Joe or if it's an AI version of Joe. Because I am building a course called the 99 LinkedIn Hacks, but because I'm so busy doing things like this, instead of me building the 99 LinkedIn Hacks with me talking, I already typed up the whole course with the help of artificial intelligence. And now I am having artificial intelligence be able to create the videos of me speaking, and then I'm having an editor take the visuals that go along with the video, so I don't have to do any of that work. So I'm going to have somebody else create those 99 videos. So if you're interested in being one of the first 100 people to get access to the 99 hacks when we make it available at 90% off, just write 99 in the chat so that I know that you're interested in that. Sabby says, Joe, how powerful can it be if I create a list of realtors already doing videos on YouTube and then make a list and community with them over here? What if I had that list? There are thousands of them. Correct. I would start with just 100 of them and then start building a relationship with them. Now, the beauty is, if you type in real estate, check this out. If you search real estate here on LinkedIn, and then you search posts, and then you sort it by video, you can easily find posts that are related to real estate. Do you see that? Right over here. Now, if you click on all filters, you're going to be able to see posts in the past 24 hours, in the past week, in the past month. You can see posts by first degree connections. You see that, Sabby? I'm going to go ahead and post a post from the first degree connections. So these are all the realtors that are doing video on LinkedIn. You see that? And so if you're targeting realtors that are doing LinkedIn, what I would do is I would collect all these posts using our post collector technology. And you would just basically just hit the down button here and just start loading all of these posts. And then, Sabby, if you come to our event next Wednesday, we'll teach you how to be able to capture all these posts and put them into a spreadsheet and then leave a comment on every single post. If I wanted to leave a comment on every single one of these posts, it would be really hard to do it without the tech. But because we have a simple technology that will just drop a comment in there just like this, I can easily click on every single one and then just leave a comment on every one. So do you see how quickly I'm leaving comments on these posts? It's not taking me much time to leave a comment on it because I'm pressing the Alt-G technology, and with the new evyAI Pro, you're able to just hit Alt-G, and then it automatically reads the post and throws a comment into it just like that with a click of a button. Now, you know, the real way to do it properly is to figure out what's on the video and what is the person saying, and kind of go deeper. So once you have your list of people that you know you want to go deeper with, then what you're going to want to do is really try to get on the phone with each person and build a relationship with each person in a deeper way. So this is really, really powerful. When you kind of really get to know people and you build a real relationship with them, that's really the what people are about. People really want you to build a real relationship with them. But they don't mind if you leave a comment on their post. And as you can see, look how many comments I already left. So if you want to see how many comments you left on any given day, you can go to evyai.com, and then you can click on login. And when you log in, on the left side, there's something called the Learning Hub. Then there's quick links, and you can go down to where it says LinkedIn Dashboard, and it'll pull up your dashboard to tell you how many comments you left. So far today, I left 29 comments because it resets on Monday, and today's Monday. So in the past few hours, I left 29 comments. If you go to the LinkedIn dashboard yourself, which is linkedin.com/dashboard, how many comments did you leave today? I'm curious to know. In the chat, tell me what number of comments did you leave today, and how many do you want to leave today? And as you can see, people are already responding to this. So if I wanted to respond to all the people that commented on this post, it would typically take me a really long time to do that. But with evyAI, I can set up a reply, a comment reply persona, which I already have set up. And then I can do offer support as my goal. And then for each person, when you hit that reply button, for each person on this list, you're able to just quickly reply. So this one is programmed to say, appreciate the engagement here on LinkedIn. It's interesting to think about how accountants and estate attorneys, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I'm going to go and I'm going to reply to each person. So usually it would take a really long time for me to reply to each person, but you see the way that I'm doing it in real time, and the artificial intelligence is drafting the reply for me. So I don't actually have to go off and hit that reply. So this makes things a lot faster instead of me thinking to myself, okay, how do I quickly reply to everybody? I just reply to everybody while I'm talking to you guys. So building a relationship and thinking about building relationships is not about spraying and praying. Let's go into Drive real quick and pull up my LinkedIn Connections dashboard. So this is one of my dashboards. I have several dashboards, and you could let me know in the chat if you need a dashboard or if you have a dashboard. Many of us, we already created dashboards. But let's say I wanted to do a campaign, and I click on Data, Create a Filter, and let's say I wanted to do a campaign where I connected with all the people that I connected to at a particular year. So here's a list of all the people that I connected to, say we're going to go back to 2014. So these are all the people that I connected to back in 2014. So these are people that I'm connected to for over a decade. There are 645 people that are on this list. And what I can do is I can easily open up each one of these people's profiles, and I can start building a relationship with them and seeing where they're at. And as you can see, this person, I already have a relationship with this person. I know who he is. So I can easily send him a message using AI and build a relationship with him. It looks like he just changed his thing to relive John Live. I don't know what that even means, relive. I'm going to ask him, did you change your LinkedIn URL? I think he changed his LinkedIn URL. So I'm actually going to save him. And I actually have a relationship with John Lim. So over here, I'm going to write that we have a relationship, like a real relationship, or he's a VIP. So if he's a VIP, he's a very important person, I could put him as a VIP. I could also tag him that he's in the New York City area. You see, so he's a person that is in New York City. So there's people that I would invite to an event at New York City that I tag them as a New York City area person. David Buckman said he needs a dashboard. David, I will reach out to you and tell you how we can build you a dashboard very quickly. And Catherine, you should already have a dashboard, but if you don't have one, no problem. For those of you that don't have the bundle and you want $10,000 worth of training for a few $100s a year, just say I need the bundle. And for those of you that already have the bundle, just say I have the bundle in the chat so that I know if the people here have it or need it. So I'm going to do a little bit of AI research now on John, so you can see I can actually do research directly from the dashboard by clicking on the AI research bot. But for each person that's here, what I can easily do is build a relationship. So for example, JP LaCour is a very important person to me. He works at DataBank. I don't know if you guys are familiar with DataBank. So that's a pretty big company, and they're a potential client. He's a prospect now, but he was a friend for a long time. So these are 645 people that I'm going to go to, and a lot of these people from 2014 are going to be deep, close relationships. So before you go out and start saying, okay, I want to go off and just start adding new connections, and of course you should be adding 100 new connections every single week, the important thing that you need to think about is the people that you already know, the people that you already like, the people that you already trust, the people that are already in your network. Those are the people that you need to start going deeper with. So if you have a bunch of people in your LinkedIn that you're connected to, it's really important for you to be able to go deeper with those people and get to know them and ask yourself, how often am I meeting with this person? So look at it. He's the founder of Share Company, a dedicated startup for sharing is caring. Entrepreneurs and that. This is his target market. This is his LinkedIn, his contact information, conversation starters. All this information is right over here. You see that? So it finds all the information here. If I want to be able to create an intro about him, I just click on networking, introduction, introduce profile, and then what it does is it'll pull all the information that I can find on his profile and then organize it with artificial intelligence and create a very simple introduction about him. And this way I can use that introduction when I'm like building relationships with somebody. You can easily like pull it open and start doing introductions for people very, very quickly. It'll just kind of prepare the introduction for me and save it to his account. So it's important for you to identify scenarios. So let's all think about and brainstorm a scenario for us to be able to have a list, because your lists are based on scenarios. What are the different scenarios? I just wrote an article called Triggers for DMs. So for lists, you need scenarios and segments. For DMs, you need triggers. So I'll show you some of the triggers. Real quick, I'll show you a trigger right now. So and I'm going to make this live into a full-blown article so you guys can kind of really get it. And if you want the article, just write I want the article. But check this out. Do you see right over here? I talk about the greeting, feeding, and meeting system. I talk about the wrong way to send people connection requests. And then I break down the different categories. I have a bunch of different categories, 5 strategic categories to help you implement methodically your outreach efforts. So if you want this article, just say I want the article and I'll go ahead and send it to you. If you've read this article, say I've read it. But look at this. I have feeding templates and greeting templates for each thing. So every list also needs to have templates associated with that list. Because if you're saying Sales Navigator and you build out a list, for example, I'm going to go to Sales Navigator right now and quickly build out a list. And I'll send you guys the article. Whoever writes I want the article, I'll go ahead and DM you the article. And I'll show you how quick I can DM people articles. But if I have a list over here in Sales Navigator, say for example, I build a list of people that posted on LinkedIn that are second-degree connections of mine that follow my company. So these are people that are pretty active on LinkedIn, but I'm not connected to them, but they follow my company on LinkedIn. I have 180 people that I can build a list with. This is called a scenario. You want to be able to create 5 to 10 scenarios for your prospecting. So what are the scenarios that you can create a prospecting campaign and templates to be able to reach out to people that are in a specific scenario, that are connected to you, that you somehow know you, like you, and trust you, that somehow they have a reason why you should be reaching out to them, and you can put them into a particular list. I'll give you another example. For me, one of the most important things that I do is I make lists after I go to an event. So I just went to an event called the Speakeasy Mastermind. And if you want more information about that group called the Speakeasy Mastermind group, just say Speakeasy in the chat and I'll send you details about the Speakeasy Mastermind. But check this out. I'm going to click on Profiles. I'm going to click on List. I'm going to search Speakeasy. And you see it says Speakeasy in Austin, 4/24/2025. These are all the people that I met in the event at Austin. Look how many people are here. You see all these people's names? So if I hover over Melissa's name and then I click on the little open their profile thing, all of a sudden, Melissa's profile comes up. And I can now stay top of mind with her and build a relationship with her. You see, she posted 59 minutes ago. And then she also posted an hour ago. And she also posted a day ago. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually open up the AI Writer, which is the AI Writer tab. Make sure I have the right persona set up over here. So in this case, I'm going to do my LinkedIn comment persona. Then I'm going to go to her recent posts here. And I'm going to go ahead and leave a comment on both of these posts. I'm going to leave a comment on this post over here. Generate. It's going to read the post for me and throw a comment in for me. Okay. I'm going to hit Insert. I'm going to right-click on this. Melissa, your insights are truly blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to say, nice to meet you in Austin. Okay. So I'm going to press Comment. Do you see I wrote nice to meet you in Austin? Can you guys see what I did over there? I said nice to meet you in Austin. And so why did I reach out to her just now? The reason I reached out to her is because her profile came up as part of this list, and I'm going to be able to be top of mind with her for a really long time moving forward. Now, I can also AI research her to learn everything about her. So I just click on the little, I have 5 different agents I can deploy. I'm going to deploy Copilot now, just to kind of see what Copilot can find about her. Do you see it's pulling up videos about her? This is clearly her. It shows her tattoos and everything, and all her information, her website. So I can look up her website. I don't have to sit there and think about, oh, is this her actually, this is her YouTube channel. Do you see this is her YouTube channel? And here's more information on her website about her. I can look at her book, her VIP coaching services. She's on Pinterest. I can start collecting all this information about her. You see that? Isn't this great? If I want to save this information about her, because she's on the list, I can click on Networking, Resources, add a resource, add her website over here, and I can say website. And now I just have her little website saved over here. If I want to save other information about her, I can save other information about her. And I can do more and more research on the person. Look at how much information I have over here. You see that? So if I want, I can save this just like this. She's in Canada. It looks like she's in Ottawa. She has this many subscribers, this many views. I can go back to the notes tab here. I can add a note with this information that I just found. And you can see I can start my collection of information about this person, and in a very deep, meaningful way. I can learn everything that I need to learn about the person without doing research, and then I can easily save each thing as a note so that later I can feed all this to the AI, and then artificial intelligence can start doing intelligent outreach about this person without me having to do anything. You see that? Isn't this incredible how I can find all this information about this person? Let me check her out on TikTok real quick. That's definitely her. You see that? That's her TikTok. I think it's pretty fantastic to be able to research each person. Now I want to leave a comment on her other post over here. I'm going to give it a heart. I'm going to go back over here. And this time I'm going to use my microphone. It was really nice to meet you in Austin. Love this post. Now I'm going to hit generate. I'm going to click in here. I'm going to hit generate. And now it's going to kind of incorporate what I just said. It was really nice to meet you in Austin, Melissa. Your insights are refreshing. Reminder of the visibility is key. I press insert. I tag her. I click on her name, and now she got a notification that I did this. Met her real time, and she's on your list. It's insane. It's insane how I could meet somebody and then just easily add them to a list with a click of a button. So somebody's like, Joe, how do I add people to a list? There's a couple of ways. You can click on new profile here, put in their first name, last name, LinkedIn URL, company, and headline, and hit save profile. The other way to do it is you can import a list. So I just showed you guys how to export a list. And you could take that list and you can import it. If you go to evyAI.com, you click on save profiles, you can see all the profiles are saved here. On the top right, you click on add a new profile, and then you can upload a CSV. And the CSV you can upload with everybody's information. So if you have a list of, let's say, 100 people that are an event, you can add them all to a particular list inside evyAI and then organize everything. So what are the different scenarios? You went to an event. You have people that attended your live, people that attended a networking thing, people that are in a particular city, people that are in a particular category, people that work for a particular company. So for example, I have all the people that work for hotel and insurance. So for example, my client Ken, or all these people over here I can build a relationship with and really get to know them. And then I can look to see if they posted content, and I can just quickly, for example, if I want to see if Landon Martinez posted content or Mitchell Nelson posted content, I can easily click on this and it'll quickly load all his posts, and I can see he posted 33 minutes ago. So I can click on here, go back to the content writer, and then I can just press Alt-G, just like that. And it will automatically write a comment. I can even tag him so he gets notified. And this is a great way for me to stay top of mind with him if he's a prospect of mine. And when I click on his profile, it'll automatically open up, and I can see he's hotelin. He's also a prospect, so I could tag him as a prospect, you see? So I tagged him at the company, and I also tagged him that he's a prospect, that he's interested in doing business with me, a prospective customer. All right, so far, if you got value, write value in the chat. I'm curious to know if you got value. If you have any specific questions, I'm always happy to share specific questions and teach you how to be able to properly segment everything that you have. It's all about your strategy. There are 3 steps to creating a strategy. There's the plan, there's the people, and there's the plan, the people, and the promise. So if you go into our community, you go in here, you click login. On the left side, you click on community, and then you click on discover our community. You're going to see we have almost 1,000 people in our community right now, in this beautiful community. And I'm always asking people, I say something like ideal client. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to say, who is your ideal client? This is 2024. In January 29, I said, who is your ideal client? You see that? Who do you want to meet? So I'm going to ask the question over here. I'm going to ask another question in the community, and I'm going to say, what filters would find the ideal client for you on LinkedIn? And I'm going to say the following, and I'm going to use a microphone on the side here. If you're using the LinkedIn filters and you want to be able to filter the perfect, most ideal client for you, what are the specific filters that you would use on the LinkedIn search to be able to find your ideal clients? I want you to go ahead and leave a comment below letting me know what those filters are, and also even create that search and include a link to that search, because it's important when you're building lists to understand what searches you need to come back to on a regular basis so you can find more people that are not connected to you yet, or people that you haven't reached out to that are part of those searches. Sales Navigator actually allows you to be able to save searches to make things easier. Now what I can do is I can simply insert all this right over here, or what I can do is I can optimize this by taking this and going into voice note. I have actually a voice note, not showcase voice, I'm in the wrong thing. I'm actually going to copy this in case I hit this and it refreshes the whole thing. I'm going to type in voice note. Okay, I have a voice note thing here. I'm going to paste it back in and I'm going to hit generate. It's going to take this voice note and turn it into something that I can use on social media. You see that? Now I'm going to press insert and it's going to insert it into the school community. Now I'm going to go here. I'm going to say target. Okay, so I'm going to say, if you're on a quest for your ideal clients, let's embark on an adventure together. First, think about the specifics that makes your dream sparkle. What job titles? Then, these filters are your magical tools. Once you've cracked, go ahead, leave your favorite filters for LinkedIn in the comments below. Let's create a search. Remember, the more you refine your filters, the more you hit in happy hunting. Can you share your link for search on LinkedIn so we can all see it? Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and click on LinkedIn tips, and I'm going to press post, and I just posted this in the community. So I'm going to go ahead and drop this as a comment of this video right over here, so you guys can go into the community and leave a comment on that, and this way we can kind of all see each other. Not sure. I'm going to say, what filters do you use to create lists for yourself that you need to review over and over? Okay, so I'm going to press comment, and I just commented over here again. Now I'm going to click on this thing over here, and instead of most recent, I'm going to go most relevant, and I'll change it back to most recent. Let's see if it loads it. I'm going to refresh this page for recent activity. Let's see what's going on over here. Jen. Okay, so I'm going to go here and take a look. Oh, look at that. We have 123 comments. I'm going to go here to most recent. Women coaches in business for over 2 years. So somebody said, Joe, how do I target women coaches? Sally, great question. The way you target women coaches is you search women by first name. So for example, if I wanted to find all the women coaches that I have, I would go into, say, my network. I would click on connections, and I would search women's names. For example, Sally is a woman's name. Are there women that are Sally that are not coaches? Yes. So I would search Sally, and then you can search with specific filters like coach. So here are all the different Sallys that I'm connected to right now. This is Sally Good. There's Sally Sanderson. You can see you want to learn WhatsApp. You see that? Do you still use LinkedIn? I'm going to send Sally this. Okay, let's just see what else is going on here. Austin Mastermind. Hey, great to meet you. Would love to see if you can help us grow on LinkedIn. Yes. What is your cell? So this is my favorite question to ask people. What is your cell? My favorite question to ask people. Why? Can you guys tell me why I love asking people, what is your cell? Does anyone know why I love asking people that question? Because it cuts through the clutter. It really does. It really cuts through the clutter. So I'm going to hit new profile here. I'm going to refresh this page. hit new profile. I can manually add Zach's information, or if I have it enabled, I can easily just save his information with a click of a button. And now I'm going to put him into the event, the Austin event, because he said he met me. Now I can go back into the messages, and now I can save his email. He just sent me his email, so I can save his email here like this. And I can even save the entire message as a note so that my assistant can help me out later. And I have a note of what he sent me over here. You see that? I can edit this note if I want. I'm going to delete all this. Hit save changes. Great to meet you. I'd love to whatever. Okay, so I have that right over here. Jordan sent me a post over here. Okay, I'm going to go here. This guy, Jason, and me say, I found your product, ended up in a lengthy support chat combo with your excellent team member, Carlos. Was close to bailing early because of the vague trial functions, dual market listing errors, but he talked me down, sorted the tech issues, and got me quite interested in the pro tier. He steered me towards a recent live as well. Cool stuff. Gotcha. I'm going to go here and I'm going to reply to him nicely. I'm going to use the AI writer. Wow, thank you so much, Jason, for letting me know that Carlos was amazing in the support call. I really appreciate it, and I'm looking forward to working with you. Do you see the way I just typed all that up using evyAI? That saves me a ton of time. Now, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to take these people and I'm going to put them into particular lists. It's really important for you to organize your lists in a meaningful way so that you know exactly what you need to do. By the way, are you better off today that you watched this live? Are you worse off? Did you learn something? Scenarios and segments. That's what I want you to know. Scenarios and segments. But you know, just having a list is not enough. You need to also be able to do something with the list. Just a list alone is not really enough. You need to be able to do something with the list. And so if you come to our classes, every single month we have a 2-hour class. We also have office hours every single day. And, you know, my dream is to have an agent automatically go out and help you build a list that will automatically deliver people to you. But if you don't have your strategy set up correctly yet, it's not going to help you to be able to try to build a random list of people. You need a list of people that can do business with you, that can refer business to you. So if I was advising somebody getting started with list building, is I would start with the people that you already know. That's the low-hanging fruit. The people that know you, like you, and trust me. Write know, like, and trust in the chat so that I know that you got that really, really clear. Know you means that they know who you are and they know what you're doing for a living. Like you means that they already like you. They're kind of like have the similar values to you and they like you. And trust you means that they feel like you're competent. They would trust you enough to call you if they had a question. Like Zach called me, he messaged me, and we're going to get on a call because he wants to be able to be more successful on LinkedIn. So he met me, so he knows me, he knows what I do for a living. He likes me, we vibed at the event, and he trusts me enough to want to call me if he has an issue related to LinkedIn. So know, like, and trust factor is really important. But you need to download all of your connections, put them into a dashboard, and start with that. I see Laurie said no, like, and trust. David said no, like, and trust. So let's look at David Buckman for example. I'm going to pull up David Buckman's profile. I'm just going to pull up David Buckman just like this. So if you go to David Buckman and you just search on LinkedIn, I do see a lot of David Buckmans come up, but I'm going to click on this, and I see right here, healing environments. This looks like his profile here. We're first degree connected on LinkedIn. I'm going to save his profile. By the way, David, I don't know if you know this, but I moved to New Jersey, so I think it's time for us to get together. Again, we met in New Jersey. I think it was at a Islanders. Was it an Islanders game? I don't even know. It was a hockey game, okay? I remember the day. Mike Kaufman, a good friend of yours. I think he might even be a neighbor of yours. but I think you guys are very close. Introduced me. So I'm going to click here. I'm going to click on Show All Filters. You see this? I'm going to go to Recent Activity, and I see you posted a week ago. That's awesome. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to save your profile, which is already saved, and I'm going to put you in as client. You see that? Save you as a client. And now what I can do is I can add your recent activity link over here. What I can also do is I can pull up your profile and click on contact info, and I can save your contact info right over here, just like this. And this is a new feature that we added to evyAI Pro members that allows them to be able to have everything. You do this one time and you have it forever. A Devil's Game. Thank you. Thank you very much. He said Devil's Game. Appreciate it. By the way, are you guys a hockey fan? Are you a basketball fan? Are you a football fan? Are you a soccer fan? Are you a golf fan? Or you just don't do sports? I personally don't really do sports, but I'm a fan of networking and building relationships. So let me know in the chat where you're at, what you're a fan of. And by the way, when you see people engaging with your posts, I think it's really important to be able to acknowledge them and build a relationship with them and really get to know them. So every single person that you meet, it's so important for you to kind of build that relationship and really get to know them. And, you go to their profile and you learn so much about them. Look at this. I'm going to go back to my notifications. Do you see that Melissa mentioned me in her comment? Look what she wrote. And this is me building a relationship with Melissa. Melissa said, I love that awareness. What nudges from the universe are you implementing this week? So I'm going to click on reply. And then I'm going to go ahead and keep the conversation going. Well, for me, I'm going to be redoing the floors in my house so that I have a smoother surface. Do you see the way I said that? But I had artificial intelligence type it up for me. Was it faster to have AI type for you? And by the way, I'm the only one commenting on her post. And no one else is going to comment on her post. 0 people are going to comment on her post. That's just what's going to happen. Because she posts very frequently. She posts multiple times per hour. People are not going to comment on her post. So if someone posts and you actually know who they are and you actually met them in person and you actually have a selfie with them and you comment on their post and you go back and forth publicly with them and you build a real relationship with them, you really get to know them, and then maybe you connect with them, maybe you get on the phone with them, maybe you book a meeting with them, you read about them, you go a little bit deeper with them on Facebook. You see, I pull up her profile over here. I'm going to open up her profile, and then I'm going to look for her on Facebook. And you're going to see that she's going to load up on Facebook over here. And there's so many Melissa Johnsons on Facebook. Let me see which one is her. I can pick the city she's from. She's from Canada. So I can find the one that's in Canada. Or what I can do is I can have the AI do the research for me. So remember we had AI do research before? Where it pulled up all the information? Do you guys remember I did that before? And look at that. Her Instagram is here. Her TikTok. Her Facebook. All her information's right here. So if I want to pull up her Instagram here, it looks like the link is bad here. So I'm going to fix that right now. Now I can follow her on Instagram. You see that? I can also pull up her link tree, pull up her profile. Oh, look at that. Her name is different on Facebook. Her name is Melissa Marina on Facebook. That's why the AI couldn't find her. Wow. But if you can do AI research, damn, son, that's the way to go. So you see, I just sent her a request here. I followed up with her here as well. I see she has an event going on here as well. I'm going to click on the event just to see what she had. This was Saturday, May 24th. She has an event. You see that? Wow. I can learn all about this person because I did a little bit of AI research and I saved the note so I can later go back to it. In the chat, write, notes are important. Write that down for yourself. Notes are important. Most people are not properly writing notes. And by the way, do you know what my opening line was to her? Oh my God, is that a scarf or a tattoo? That's literally what I said to her because she has a tattoo on her neck that I thought for a second was a scarf. And I walked over to her and she's like, no, it's a tattoo. It's a real tattoo. Now over here, I'm going to leave a comment on this Instagram post here. And I'm going to click over here. And in the AI writer, I'm going to say, wow, looks like you had a really good time at the party. Sorry to miss the pool party. I was with my kids. Okay, and I'm going to press copy, paste, and hit comment. Do you see the way I just left her a comment here? She knows I'm looking into her. Because I went from Facebook to Instagram. I went from LinkedIn to Instagram to Facebook back to Instagram. She doesn't know I'm using technology to type the things up, and it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter that I'm using technology. I'm building relationships. I'm getting to know people. You see that? I'm getting to know people. I'm building relationships. One person at a time. Going deeper and deeper and deeper and learning about people and learning about different people that I met. Oh, this is Jessica Han? Is this Jessica Han? Oh, this is Jessica Han. I met Jessica Han too. So do you see that? Building relationships, one person at a time. All right, so my question to you is, are you busy building relationships with people, or are you just hoarding connections on LinkedIn? Okay, SC said, specifically drives your filters. I don't even know what this means. I see me? I don't know what I see me is. What are your filters? I'm going to reply to that. Close this out. All right, so how quickly would it take for you to message a bunch of people that asked you for something? How quickly would it take? Would it take a really long time? Oh, it looks like Rhonda left a comment here as well. Awesome. Awesome sauce. I'm going to open up Rhonda's profile here. Same thing. I want to pull up Rhonda's information. Boom. I can save her email. I can save her cell phone number. I can take her most recent link here. Show all posts. Copy her link posts here. You see that? You can see how many lists Rhonda's already in over here. If I want to leave a comment, I see she posted 4 days ago. I'm going to go ahead and leave a comment on her post. I'm just going to press Alt-G. It'll write the comment, and I'll just insert it right there. Your insights, what does it say? Your insights are a breath of fresh air. Look how beautiful that is. That's such a nice comment. You see? So Rhonda's definitely on my list. So who else is on your list? Who needs to be on your list? So let's talk about lists. Number one is you want prospects on your list. You want clients on your list. You want people that attended events with you, people that are in your local area, people that you're connected to and that are part of a specific community or have something specific in common with you, people that are your VIP connections, people that are part of your networking group, people that engage on your content, like engaged LinkedIn users. So if you made a list of all those people, people that are referral partners, people that are centers of influence. By the way, am I on your list? Rhonda just said I'm on her list. I'm curious to know, am I on your list? Do you regularly take a look at my posts to identify if I posted? Or do you wait for me to show up on the feed? Curious to know. By the way, the reason why some people are on my list, Brad, your insights are a breath of fresh air. The reason why I put certain people on my list is because I want to be top of mind with them. So there are certain people that I constantly want to be top of mind with. And what I'll do is I will comment on their posts. Now, Melissa was just one person, just one simple person that I left a comment for, and she replied, and it turned into a whole rabbit hole. So you go and build relationships with people and just see what happens. See what happens. See how those lists turn into opportunity. See how you proactively, instead of waiting for things to show up on the feed, you close out the feed and you forget about the feed for a little bit. Close out the feed, close out the feed, close out the feed, and instead log into evyAI, go to where it says Save Profiles, pick a specific group of people, for example, the Speakeasy Mastermind, and then proactively look at each person. I'm control clicking on these. So you see I just opened up 3. Proactively look at each person and go deeper with them. You see she posted a year ago. I'm going to click on message here, and I can message her directly. I'm going to close this out. I'm going to go through each one of these people. I'm going to call them, build a relationship with them. You see I already commented on him. Moving on, next to the next one. Marnie. This happened 22 hours ago. I haven't commented yet. Alt-G. You see she said she just wrapped up 2.5 days of blah, blah, blah. I'm going to say, glad I was there. Do you see the way I did that? Now, she also tagged a bunch of people that were there that I want to build a relationship with. So now I'm going to control click on some of these people. And I'm going to open up their profiles. I got Travis here. Now, is Travis already connected to me? If he's not, I can always click on Save Profiles, and I can save Travis's profile, but Travis is already connected to me. So I don't need to save his profile again. I see he posted last time 4 months ago. Okay, we're going to get back to Travis. Then I got Andrea. Is Andrea already on my list of people? If not, I can click on New Profile and add Andrea. I see she's not, so I'm going to hit Save Profile. And now Andrea's on the list. And I'm going to add her to this Speakeasy list. You see that? So I can be top of mind with her. And I also see that she posted 2 hours ago. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up this list like this. Save the link just like this. Do a little bit of AI research on her. And this is how you do it. Okay, so quick recap. Have your lists. Save people into evyAI. Segment them. Do AI research. Save notes. And if you do this correctly, and you do this with an accountability buddy, you're going to be more successful. On a scale of 1 to 10, how did we do? 1, we sucked. 10, we did. Amazing. Let me know in the comments below. We'd love to support you. We'd love to help you out in your business. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know if you got value. Let me know if you would watch this again to learn how to be able to properly build relationships with people, get to know them, and take your life and business to a whole new level. Let me know if you want the replay. Just write replay in the chat, and I'll be sending you guys the replay so that you can learn how to properly do this. The AI research tool saves me so much time. Imagine I had to Google and start searching all this information instead of getting everything delivered to me. This is life-changing, by the way, life-changing. Look at that, her email's right here on her website. I just hit copy email address, go here, save her email just like that. Her phone number, I could just right-click on her phone number here, copy link address, paste her phone number right over here. You see that? Now I'm going to give her a call and say it was nice to meet you. Boom. Thank you for watching this. Really appreciate you guys, and I'll see you on the next stream. And thanks for letting me know that you love this.